Hey everyone, it's Marco here, back once again from mycolorscreen, bringing you episode 5 of Android Theming 101, titled Homescreen Tips and Tricks. So, let us begin. So here at mycolorscreen, we decided to make this video tutorial just to help the average user to set up their home screen quickly, simply, and without any errors. So what do we mean by that? Well, basically, how do you get your home screen set up once you see it on mycolorscreen? How do you transfer files? What are the errors you can run into? And just general tips and tricks to make your Android customizing experience as simple and as easy as possible. So we're going to be starting from the very beginning, which is getting your home screen set up once you see it on mycolorscreen. Let us begin. Okay, great. So there are two ways in which you can get these files onto your phone. There's first being using your phone, and second using a computer. Now, as you can see here, I've got the mycolorscreen website set up. So if you wanted to download any screen that you would want, you just have to go into that page, obviously, and look for that download. And hopefully the author has provided the files for you to download. Now, you can also do this on the computer. And sometimes I actually prefer using it on my computer just because I'm already browsing on my computer and I just see a screen that I like and I just download the files from there. So now you want to know what's the easiest and quickest way of getting those files from your computer onto your phone. And that is where ES File Explorer comes in, and I highly recommend this app. If we open it up, it's got our normal files here that we have on our phone. But if we swipe to LAN shares and we go search, it will just quickly bring up your laptop that you can find and then just simply transfer those files onto the phone. Say for instance, you like the theme dark glow, you would just have to hold down on it, select copy, and then bring it to your phone and then copy it onto there. And that is where we come to our next part of this video, setting up quick files for your Android directory or where to paste them correctly. Great, so now once you've got your files copied to your phone, you want to know where's the best way or how's the easiest. You don't want to have a cluttered phone full of UCCW skins and wallpapers just all over the show. So my next tip is creating a single folder that has all your skins that you have saved on your phone. So I've just created one called Android Custom Folder. You might have seen it in my tutorial videos. And if we open it up, okay, I've just got my Nexus 4, so I don't have much right now. I just have these two, dark glow and leaves. And it just makes it a lot easier. Whenever you're looking for something, you have all the files right there. You don't have to lose them at all. So that is your Android custom folder. The next folder you want to create, if you don't have it already, and that is the folder called fonts. As you can see, I've just created it here. It's very easy. If you want to create a folder in ES File Explorer, you just have to go Options, New, Folder, and then just call it fonts like that. Once you have that, you want to copy all the OTFs or .otfs, .ttfs into there, and many widgets such as UCCW, minimalistic text, even Super widget use this fonts folder. So it's a very good folder to have, especially if you want to be doing lots of customization. Another folder that I just want to point out, it is in the folder called Ultimate Custom Clock Widget. This is just mainly for, well, it's just only for UCCW, and it's the folder called Weather. Now, why I'm pointing this out is that if we go into it, you want to copy all your weather folders into this folder, and if we open it up, it's just got all the different icons that would be used for the UCCW weather if you're using it for your phone. So that is all the folders that we need for quick and simple Android customizing. Next, we're going to be moving on to just the general widgets that you're going to be using. Now, I know this sounds silly, but it does come in real handy. If you see a lot of home screens on the mycolorscreen website, a lot of them use pretty much the same widgets. Mainly UCCW, minimalistic text, a new kid on the block, Super widget free, as well as multi-picture live wallpaper. Another one that I highly recommend, I don't have it on this Nexus 4, it's Quick Pick. And the reason why I use Quick Pick, it's very user-friendly to set up wallpapers for your phone. So Quick Pick is definitely highly recommended on my list. Great, so you've got all your widgets set up, you've got your folders set up, but now you want to know, why isn't XYZ widget working on my screen? So I'm going to be bringing some simple tips and tricks that you can get that might help fix these problems. Okay, number one, my widget doesn't fit correctly on my phone, or it overlaps, or there's spaces in the home screen for that widget. So the most common thing you want to do if you're using a launcher, say Nova launcher, Apex launcher, whatever launcher, it's 8 times out of 10 your grid size. So if you hold down and go into your options and you go into desktop and then you go into your desktop grid, apex will just be your portrait grid. From here you've got all these different rows and columns to play around with. So what generally happens is that if there's a popular home screen on mycolorscreen, they didn't really design it for all the other phones. So your chances are that your desktop grid will have to be changed, just so it makes it a lot easier for you to use. So once you've got a correct rows and columns, if that doesn't work, the next thing I'd go into is your width margins or your margins. And lastly would be your dock. Sometimes it could be a dock overlay problem or just enabling your dock just so widgets can move around. It just makes things a lot easier. The next problem that comes up quite a lot is this wallpaper doesn't fit for my phone. Now there are many reasons for this, but here are some ways that might help. The first one is to download a few apps that will definitely help you if you're struggling. The first one I highly recommend is called Photo Editor. It's free, and what's great about it is that it enables you to crop, resize, change any dimension with your phone. It basically replaces Photoshop that you'd otherwise need a computer for. So I highly recommend this app. If you're, say for example, it's too skinny or too fat, too short, too tall the wallpaper, this app can sort it out for you. You just have to go resize, fit, or just crop it if you want. Next app I highly recommend is Wallpaper Wizardry. Another one similar to it is Image to Wallpaper or even Multi-Picture Live Wallpaper. They all work really well, and the reason for that, especially for the Nexus 4, say we have this wallpaper over here, we can go into Set, and then you can either crop, stretch. See, if you go into crop portrait and go no scroll, it allows much easier freedom to get the exact crop that you want, that even gets it above those soft keys that always give you that problem. And then we have our tips and tricks. Obviously, if you have any more, just leave them in the comment section below and I'll gladly help you out. So I hope I've covered a few questions and a few troubles that you've been wanting to know. Do not worry, I'll still have more of these videos coming soon. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial and as well as these tips and tricks. Don't forget to subscribe to the mycolorscreen channel, as well as check out our Twitter, Facebook and Google Plus communities. Thank you very much guys for watching. This is Marco from mycolorscreen, and don't stop customizing.